Om Sri Chinmay Sadgurave. In last mantra, we have seen that how consciousness is the illuminator of everything else. The mantra, as it stands, gives us an inkling that it should be a meditator's attitude towards himself. That how one person will meditate. Now the thing, when the meditator is arriving at and continuing to be in the still center in himself, the seeker will find it hard to reach a still moment of peaceful contemplation. Why? Because the mind will bring into him streams of its volcanic contents and flowing lava of desires, which can scorch the peace in the fields of meditation. What happens? Who works in the office? They bring the office in the home. And when the same person goes to office, he or she brings the home into the office. People are confused. They don't know to live, to how to leave a thing. Always thinking something different. And what he or she thinking, where there is no control of himself. It happens in our life. You just think. When we are at home, we are thinking of outside. And when we are outside home, we are thinking of home. And that is why they can't enjoy the place properly. And that thing happens in a maximum limit when one sits for meditation. Because when we are outside, we do something else that works, helps me to forget about other things sometimes. But meditation means sitting idly. Then everything comes. If you sit, then you can understand the impact of my words. So in that case, what a meditator will do, that is discussed in mantra number 18. Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam, Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam, bhokta bhogascha yad bhavet, bhokta bhogascha yad bhavet, tebhyo vilakshana sakshi, tebhyo vilakshana sakshi, chinmatroham sada shivaha, Chinmatroham sada shivaha trishu dhamasu. Trishu means in the three dhamasu realms. Yat, which bhogyam, enjoyable, bhokta, enjoyer, bhogaha, enjoyment, cha, and yat, which bhavet, can be, tebhyah, from them, vilakshanaha, different, sakshi, witness, chinmatraha, pure consciousness, chit matraha, actually, pure consciousness, aham, I, sadashivaha, ever auspicious. So all that constitutes the enjoyable, the enjoyer, and the enjoyment in the three realms, different from them, all I am. I means the witness, the ever auspicious, pure consciousness. So, if we see that, what about the feelings we do have? There is Triputi. Triputi means trio. Bhokta, Bhogya, and Bhoga. When we enjoy the world or feel the world, it means the objects are Bhogya, means object of enjoyment. Antakarana is the Bhokta, enjoyer. But who am I? Because we have seen in previous classes, it has been clearly stated that I am the illuminator, Sakshi of everything. I am the witness of the object. I am the witness of the mind. I am the witness of the intellect. So, you have to understand the concept of witness. Relative experiences can take place only when the object of experience is contacted by the experiencer through the instrument of experiences. Clear? Relative experiences can take place when the object of experience is contacted by the experiencer through the instrument of experiences, means antakarana or sense organs. No experience is ever possible without the three fundamental factors: bhokta, bhogya, and bhoga. Clear? Now the thing is, the subject, the object, and the relationship between the subject and object, means the relative relationship between them, are technically considered as the three factors without which no experience can ever take place. Now, be it during our waking, dream, or deep sleep. Now, it is told vilakshana means different. Vilakshana means different. I am different from everything else. Who am I? I am the self. I am the Atma. That is the understanding. And that understanding we have gathered from our previous mantras with the hardcore logic. But this process we totally deny and negate all empirical experiences of the pluralistic phenomenal world. Negation of the false is the first stage of the meditation. For any meditation, mainly Vedantic meditation, this is very important thing. That Jagat is mithya, mithya, mithya. The whole world, including my body, mind, intellect, are relatively truth. In one word, not real. As how is it? It is like the snake appeared on the rope. It's like mirage water. It appears something else, but actually it is not there. We came to know what is the actuality of every object. What is the actuality of myself means the intrinsic nature of everything else. The second stage of meditation, which is that of the assertion of the true, is indicated here by the declaration, the witness, the ever auspicious, pure consciousness I am. By asserting that the pure consciousness is neither the waker nor the waker means waking and objects perceived in the waking world, nor the dreamer means the dreaming and the dream objects has been falsified, and not the deep sleeper means the sleeping and the total absence of everything in the deep sleep. So the teacher is pointing out to a transcendental experience which is unlike all our present experiences. In order to reach this realm of God consciousness, we are not to involve ourselves in them, but must learn to transcend and steadily come away entirely from their clutches. The art of thus keeping ourselves away from them is to stand by and observe them as a witness or sakshi. Like, the sun is the witness of everything else, all happenings in the world. Yet the sun is not involved in them. Although none of the activities of the world would be possible without the sun. Sun means now transcend the concept of sun in Atma, the self, is a mere witness of all that is happening in its light and around it. To identify ourselves with this Atma is to train ourselves to be a witness of all our physical perceptions, mental feelings, and intellectual thoughts. A witness is one who, with no personal interest, is steadily watching what is happening in front of him. प्रचेष्टा के बिना, इन्वॉल्वमेंट के बिना जो देखते हैं वही साक्षी है. He is a witness who witnessed everything else without getting involved into the matter, without putting forth any effort, is Sakshi. When a person read any newspaper without the specs after 50, oh, I forgot to bring my specs. Do you have any specs? A lot of trying to read the words. Sakshi means prayatna bina dekhna. Suppose now a beautiful thing I'm going to tell. Suppose you are in the balcony. Procession is going on. In Bengal, there is a culture of procession when emerging ceremony happens for the idols, like Durga Puja, Saraswati Puja, any puja, Ganesh Puja. In outside also, outside Bengal also, it is there. So procession goes, girls and boys and band parties, all the music parties, they go. And people standing or sitting in the balcony, they watch. So, what is my role? Nothing else, just to watch. So, there is Sakshya, and I am the Sakshi, the object to be witnessed, and I am the witness. Slowly, the procession ends. There is nothing. Two things can be happening. So first step is I am the witness of nothing. And then the witness comes back home, means Rome, means witnesshood dissolved, gets dissolved. What the point? Interesting point. I will explain more. So who was a witness till then is now myself alone, complete in myself. Nothing to be witnessed. No? Similarly, this attitude of a witness, Sakshi Bhava, to all that is happening at the different layers of my personality is possible for me only so long as things are happening in them. When once I stand apart from the happenings, merely watching, in disinterested detachment, the mad revelry of matter slowly ebbs away. Because these are essentially inert matter and they can giggle out to parade in dynamic expressions only with my support. I allow संसारी और बाकी लोगों का बहुत सारे, अगर स्वामी जी चिंता नहीं होगा, कहां पर हो रहा है चिंता? कोई दूर देश में किसी का बेटा बेटी और कोई माँ बाप रहते, इधर दुश्चिंता. Shastra is protecting us. Shastra is not snatching your motherhood. Shastra is not snatching your parenthood. Shastra is giving you the concept of reality. That what happens actually. Conscious of the objects, I become a witness. Clear? Now, one thing I just tell you, when I sit back, idly observing, unpatronized by me, I'm talking about the procession. The procession means the flow of objects slowly dies away. And what remains would be the witness minus the field of objects witnessed. थोड़ा टाइम तो विटनेस रहूंगा, क्योंकि वस्तु है देखने के लिए, तो मैं दृष्टा हूं. तो जब प्रोसेशन चला जाता है, ऑब्जेक्ट्स चला जाता है, मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट्स गेट्स फॉल्सिफाइड, तब भी थोड़ा टाइम के लिए दृष्टा भाव रह जाता है. एंड देन इन समाधि the witness would also gets dissolved. So conscious of the objects, I become a witness. Clear? When the objects fade away, no more a witness I am. जब खाना है और मैं खा रहा हूं, तब मैं भोगता हूं. लेकिन खाना नहीं है तो मैं भोगता कैसे हूं? मैं तो भोजन नहीं कर रहा. The witness in me thus becomes the faculty that gave me the capacity to witness what all were happening in front of me. This pure consciousness with no objects is the Supreme Self, Paramatma, who is unconditioned and free, immaculate and perfect, which is the reality behind the universe. This objectless awareness, which is referred here in mantra as Chinmatra or Chitmatra, is unconditioned and unlimited, and therefore all the causes for disturbance and destructions have ended in it, and thus it is ever auspicious, and which is called Sadashiva. Sadashiva Samarambham means from the consciousness, pure consciousness. If we remember the 17th mantra, that 17th mantra gives us an indication that I am the Brahman, which illumines all experiences, which, as we said earlier, is meditation. Clear? But in order to reach this field of meditation, the path is to withdraw our grace from our own vehicles, which is to be achieved by remaining in the attitude of a witness in ourselves. Who practices yoga nowadays, the perfect yoga teacher what tells, sit in a comfortable posture, maybe in a chair or in lotus posture, and observe yourself. Observe your breathing. So this is the first step, what the yoga philosophy also accepts. When as a result of this process, the storm of the mind has come down, and even the last of their ripples has gone ashore actually, the pure waters of truth shall reflect the brilliant glories of Chidakasha. I am that pure consciousness alone, ever auspicious. So, what we understood, that having inquired into these three states, Jagrat, Sapna, Susupti, that Sakshi of all changes is Sadashiva, witness of everything else is pure consciousness. And that pure consciousness or that witness, the ultimate witness is I am. But when there is nothing to be witnessed, then nothing else. What is Sadashiva? Sadashiva means untouched by any inauspicious things, untouched by any sorrows. Shastra is really like a good father and good mother who wants to protect us from the sorrow. Unnecessarily we are sad, anxious, depressed, unnecessary, no reason. Nothing is in our hand. Shastra is our real parents who wants to see his children always happy. What a parent wants. A parent wants that their children will be always happy. That is the ultimatum. No? That is why they teach them that they can get a good job, they can run their family in a very nice way, they will get a lucrative salary where they can afford and afford others. Means parent think in their material way, but what is the theme? That my children will be ever happy. Shastra, for the Shastras, we are the children. And Shastra wants that we remain very happy because Shastra has observed us that unnecessarily we are getting sad, sorrowful, anxious, depressed, and so many things, doubtful. In first case, it is telling, I am that, I am that, I am that. In 17th mantra, I am everything. In this mantra, it is telling, I am not. Because if you are in that, that you can't be the witness. Because the witness and the objects of witness should be different. Nah? So in 17th mantra, it is telling the whole world is I am only. This is the expression of me. In 18th mantra, it is telling I am not that. That is the beauty of Vedanta. Clear? So that you have to see what an interesting point over here. I am the Jnata, Sakshi, knower, witness of everything else. Without any pracheshta, trying, who does sakshatkar, वही साक्षी है. प्रचेष्टा के बिना जो साक्षात्कार करते हैं, साक्षात करते हैं, वही साक्षी है. There is no cause of sorrow from the standpoint of consciousness, and that is Sadananda, Sadashiva. And I am that Sadashiva, always Shiva, always in the tranquil form, where there is no pinch of sadness or sorrow. That is not the intrinsic nature of your mind. ये मन की अवस्था भी नहीं. This is the real actuality of the knowledge. ये ज्ञान स्वरूप है, मन की अवस्था नहीं. Objectless awareness. Objectless awareness. But when, because everything happening, how we will be happy in such problematic things, that I am the Sakshi. Do seva. Like, yesterday I got one video because I am associated with a lot of sects. When people are ready to fight in Russia and Ukraine, Sikh Gurudwara, they are serving people. They have started their langar in Ukraine. but in Sakshi Bhava. Just think about their mental state. They are in Sakshi Bhava. Witness is the consciousness in the balcony of intellect. Witness is the consciousness in the balcony of intellect where we were watching the procession. साधना की समय ये भाव रखना जरूरी है that I am Sat Swarup, I am the existence, and I am the witness of everything. Chitta darshanam, tattva darshanam. Ramana Maharshi. Hari Om Tat Sat.